It's week 9 of the National Football League, and this one features the Saints' leader at quarterback. He's 5th in the NFL in passing yards entering this week. It's the Saints and the Rams, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. Up here in the booth, I'm Kate Scotts alongside Brock Heward. And Brock, now that we're into the November portion of our season, we've got a pretty good picture of who both of these teams, at least who we expect these teams to be from here on out.
Yeah, no question about it, Kate. They're through the opening rounds if this is a boxing match, right? In this season-long fight. Early issues been worked through, or at least you hope so. And this is where they have to be in that groove as we push through the heart of the season. Any team with hopes beyond Week 18, they got to be figured out. To figure out who they are and what they are right now. Their biggest strengths and their most glaring weaknesses. In this game, it's about emphasizing those strengths, hiding those weaknesses, and playing some winning football.
Moore with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. They'll be led out by one of the league's promising young talents at quarterback in his first season out of Texas.
There were times, I'll be honest with you, Kate, that I wish I played baseball. Because you have a bad outing like this QB did last week with no touchdown.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 31. He's got Andrews. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Man there, it's Malik Neighbors. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's a pickup of 11. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Design bootleg here. Into the hands of Neighbors. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the Rams 46.
From the 46. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And he's brought down after a short gain. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now it's a bootleg for him. Hauled in left side. And he's tackled for a short gain. The Rams showing a nickel look. 3rd down coming up. They go play action here. Buying some time right. Oh, he's going to run for it. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Able to hit Robinson, complete. Breaks another tackle, but the ball's out. The ball is out. Picked up by the Rams. Well, that right there is exactly how you kill some momentum. An early setback, no doubt, but the first time out, fumbling it away in enemy territory, that's tough.
And such a bummer, right? Because the journey was going well. You script for success, you get that ball moving, and then you're right, you just lose all sorts of momentum. Got to recapture it the next time out.
So here come the Rams on offense, ready for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a proud Samoan and one of your few fellow lefty QBs, Brock, Tua Tagovailoa.
To his early career, yeah, it was known for injuries. Maybe not being as durable and as available as you want in a top 10 pick. But the last few years, he's taken great strides to rewrite that narrative. Remember, this was a guy that rewrote the record books in Hawaii, won a national championship at Alabama, and nobody questioned the accuracy of that left arm. It was just the availability, well, that he's had to rewrite, and he's done a heck of a job.
2nd and 3 now. From the 27. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
The Saints add a 5th defensive back here. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. The Rams are set to punt. And he's in a real tough spot for his first kick. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Saints and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And as we work our way through this regular season, you can see he's currently sitting in the top 5 of the league in passing. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll run here on 1st down. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run.
The lateral goes haywire. Fumble! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Looking for Malik Neighbors that time. Wow, oh wow. He sent his offense out twice now, and both times they fumbled it away. I'm not sure who's more aggravated, the dudes down there or the dude next to me up here.
Well, I'm aggravated, but I know the guy on the field wants to put the offense in the doghouse, like all of them right now. This can't happen in the NFL, Kate. And a lot of guys out there, they got to be looking to one another. Hold each other accountable to hold on to the ball.
1st down, Tagovailoa to throw. Finds him over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st down, here's Tua. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he's there to send that one away incomplete.
Boy, take a look at that. Look at him locking down his area of the end zone. They can bring it in close enough to take shots, but there are no easy touchdowns.
They'll run now on 2nd down. He's got a gain of 6 there. Brought down by Reek Woolen. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Finds Kincaid. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st. Now Tagovailoa to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. He's got it in the red zone. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Tua off the play fake. The throw is caught. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He's got it! And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Or it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down.
And he has the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Point after converted from Cardi. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Moore with a return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Saints come marching onto the field. And Brock, they are not up to a good start. 2 drives, 2 giveaways. I think they could call this a win if this drive just doesn't end in a turnover.
Yeah, there's got to be some voices of calm within this offense to play smart, not scared. Play smart and take care of the football, but you can't be scared to make a mistake, or typically one will follow.
Neighbors with a catch. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
With that down in distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
He gets forward, next about 4 yards. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They give it to him again. And this one does not go far. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes them to 3rd and 5. Pass play coming here. Another turnover. This time it's an interception. And the Rams take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Tua now from the gun. He's hardly won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Throwing now, Tagovailoa. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And 4th and 4 coming up. The Rams are set to punt. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to go now. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. They motion the tight end over. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he'll get it up to the 27.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Handoff on second and short. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Fires right away, but incomplete. Looking for the back that time. So that brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Shotgun now on third down. Into traffic, complete. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number one. Neither side separating much so far. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 41. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. We managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Sending a receiver left. Play action on 1st down. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Working inside the red zone. He's got a man left. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Still sticking with the passing game. Cut near the goal line. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. They are throwing it again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Little tacks on the extra point. And the Saints tie this game 7-7. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Rams returning their offense and this running back to the field. And they've gone to him as a receiver to complement his presence in the backfield, Brock, to some good early results. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Running it now out of the gun. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Chase Young bringing him down there. A Nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Tight end going in motion here. 2nd and 4. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. That one gains 7. And it brings up an LA first down. They go play action with Tagovailoa. Complete out to the right side. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Brought down by Quay Walker. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Completed over the middle. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Finally, some justice for the quarterbacks. They're so rarely protected in today's game, Brock. The refs saw roughing the passer, and his side gets a first down plus some yardage.
You take it down a notch, all right? You haven't been hit by the guys in this league. And you got to protect these poor, fragile quarterbacks. In this case, move the sticks as well.
Tagovailoa trying to get here on 2nd down. He finds Kincaid. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop. And the Saints go to the dime package here, 3rd down. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL where they come down to a play or 2 and 3rd downs. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
Sly's kick is up and good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
His return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Saints headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. Back now, pressure on its way. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Putting the tight end in motion. 3rd down from the gun. He's got it inside the 25. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On first down, they'll run. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. From the 19. Cut out left. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him. If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
4th and 3, drive on the line. They'll run for this. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Has it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. It's 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
They give it to him up the middle. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up 3rd and goal. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Escapes out to the left. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the pressure drives them backwards.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Back to throw, needing a first. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans! The Saints take a 2nd quarter lead. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now a give on the counter. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. It's the Rams with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa finds Kincaid. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're starting at 4th and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. From the 23. This is complete to Neighbors. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 3rd and just 2 to go. Here's a throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch, but then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
That punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Rams will take possession. First down, here's Tua. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Tagovailoa on first down. And he'll go down. The Saints make the play. Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Trying again following the sack. Has it downfield working the left. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Throwing it just before halftime. He's got a man left. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. So we're at halftime here in beautiful New Orleans. And it's the Saints who've got the lead as we head to the break. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. And it is the Jets who have the lead in that one. The Jets trying to finish that one off and claim victory. From there, let's get down to Baltimore to check in on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Patrick Mahomes looking good. 2 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. It's Jalen Hurts with a couple of touchdown passes.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Rams ready to get things started on offense to begin the third. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be fiery to start this second half too as they chase this lead. First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. He fires one deep down the right. Big gain downfield. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Tagovailoa on first down. Gets this to Kincaid. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They'll run here from the gun. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play. And the Saints go in nickel. 3rd down. Two and out from the gun. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
Well, I think the defense coaches and coverage, breathing a sigh of relief. There was space right there. If that throw came 1 second earlier, that was going to be 6.
Sly's kick is up and good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lower point.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Moore with a return. Return's looking good so far. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. The Saints are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He's got Andrews. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They motion a receiver left. To the air now on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Now that is a potential drive killer. Defenders all over that one. Kept him from getting vertical after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 11. That one's cut along the left sideline. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints push their lead further to start the half. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Saints grow their lead to 8. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Has this at the 6. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Junior Colson bringing an end to that play. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession, or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Short throws dropped. This one's incomplete. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Here's Tua. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
You know, one thing I noticed, Kate, coaching youth football, everybody wants their kid to play quarterback. That is, until they get knocked to the mat. And that's now 5 sacks in this game, let alone the number of times the quarterback's been flushed as well. Not everybody is built to play quarterback.
Getting out to his left. He's running for it.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Their punter making his way out now. And they could really use a good one here. The home teams and this running back headed back out for a new series. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Now a give running right. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Tackle made by Cameron Curl. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Back to the well again. And this time they get to him early and stick him along the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. Another carry for him. And he has it up to the 9-yard line before going down. 4 yards there, but just can't get him in. It's 4th and goal from the 1.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Rams are back on offense. Tua Tagovailoa out there once again. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember. But as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Short pass brought in. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa. Finds the in route complete. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He brings it in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Caught by his fullback behind the line. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, even a drop would have been better than that, Franklin. Couldn't find a way back to the line of scrimmage, and it's a rare pass that actually loses yardage.
Throw in. Here's Tagovailoa on third. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
Time we offered some serious blanket praise for this entire group defensively. The guys up front, they've certainly generated the pressure. Everybody on the back end in coverage, well, they're holding down their assignments to delay these throws. This is going to be one tomorrow, one fun tape to watch, because 6 sacks have come by in this league.
On comes Joshua Carty and the Rams field goal unit to try it on fourth down. This from 40 on the right hash. Slide's kick is up and good. And that gets them back within 5.
Listen, all he could do is make the kicks he's called out there to make. They need extra points from him, but for now, he's able to handle his 3rd field goal of the game and just inch them a little bit closer.
This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. The home team, and Malik Neighbors, set to go to work again. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing it to start this drive. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Setting up a throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Throwing from the gun here. Into the hands of Neighbors. There he goes again. He's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints hold an 11-point advantage. Malik Neighbors with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints push the lead up to 12. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out come the Rams on offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Tua off the play fake. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Junior Colson. And the Saints are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. 2nd down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
From the 31. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he gets him around 6 there. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kate, you know exactly what term I think of in a spot like this. Sticking his face in the fan. Because there are a lot of bigger bodies for a corner to sort through right there in the middle of the field. But he still charged in, made that stop happen, and I promise you, his teammates notice.
For the field goal, a 46-yard attempt.
The kick by Shudak is good. And go ahead and make this a 15-point game now.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Returning it from the 4. This return makes it up to the 25. The Rams headed out to the field now. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa finds Kincaid. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
And defenders are there to get him at the line. Brought down by Quay Walker. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Motioning in the tight end now. 2nd and 10 now. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Rams football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. Third down, 1 yard to go. Now 2 at a throw. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and short. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. He connects downfield on 4. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10. Cut out left. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here's Tagovailoa again. Dump off caught by his back. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tagovailoa. That one's complete, right side. And he's down to the 8 before going out. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. He just throws this one away. So the incompletion on 1st, here's 2nd and goal. sticking to the air. It's Tagovailoa. Has it down close. And that's a Los Angeles touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Now a point after to bring it back within one score. The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the fourth. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Moore with a return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The home team's ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 34-yard line.
They'll run it from the gun. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. Looks like no gain on 2nd down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6. Now looking to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. This one intended for the running back. And now they're up against it here on 4th down. Punting unit out now. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. And now it's 2nd down. The running back gets it on the draw. And he's able to maneuver this up past the 30. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Looking to return from the 29. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And the Saints will get set to take over. New set of downs for him at the 38. They'll run here on 1st down. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 43. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. He can't hang on to the pass. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Back now, pressure on its way. Forced out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. On now comes their punter. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And the fair catch secure here at the 16. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it's going to be their football coming up. The Rams set to go on offense once more. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Now we're on the counter. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. I wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Tagovailoa off the play fake. That's caught for the first. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They pick up 20 yards there. And it brings up an LA first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First down, here's Tua. Hits his running back. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. That pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Let's be real clear. There is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they've made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes. And it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback.
3rd and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. Ball at the 33 for first down. Tagovailoa now. Gets this to Kincaid. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Tua now from the gun. Pocket isn't moving up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Saints with 6 DBs out there. We've got a dime look for them on 3rd down. Tagovailoa back to throw. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
This is one of those situations where QB's strength and ability to run can be a great blessing, but can also be a curse. We've seen him use his feet before. This guy can escape, and that's a blessing. But it can be a curse because sometimes you think you can get out of everything. And this defense just proved he couldn't.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Has him on the quick hitter. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. Out of the option, he's going to keep it going right. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
2nd and 13. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Picked up by the Rams. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field.
Holding offense.
So that was holding on the offense, and a quick declination from the defense means this stands as a turnover. All right, here we go. Huge play for the Rams, going for 2.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to try and run for it. And he gets into the end zone. This one all tied up here in the 4th quarter. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the 2nd half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
That's a good question. No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. You take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. He fires one deep down the middle. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he takes this across. Nope, beg your pardon. They're going to spot him right at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, and that brings us to the 2-minute warning. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Saints pushing to get within range for a game winner. Looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Here he is to throw. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they are the quickest reactions as well. He needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
Quick slant caught by Neighbors. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. They're out and set. 1st and 10. to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Setting up to pass. Short pass brought in. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. He'll look to throw it. He puts some power on a deep one. He lays out for it and makes the catch. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. Here's Tua again. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. That one vehemently swatted away. And it's going to be second down. Now with just 10 seconds left in our game, we've got a timeout. Every eye in this place now staring right at Joshua Carney. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. The kick is off the mark, no good. And barring a miracle, we're set up for overtime.
The mission objective now becomes supporting him after that miss, Kate. We're heading to overtime, and in that extra frame, you know there's a good chance he's going to be called on again to go out and try to win this game.
Airing it out to start this drive. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Back to throw. This to win the game. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived.
Defense.
Ball game's not over just yet. Don't leave those seats. The interference call means we're going to have an untimed down here. The kick is good. He got it. And the third time he puts it through will be the charm. They've won it. So it's a win for the Saints. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from New Orleans.